Good morning, grade 10. We are doing topic first, maths 2 from that problem set 1. Sixth problem we are doing. Now see, the question says triangle MNT and triangle QRS both are similar. So these two triangles are similar is already given. Now second important thing is length of altitude drawn from point T. From point T, if you draw altitude, its length is 5. And the length of altitude which is drawn from point S is 9. And then they have asked find the ratio of area of triangle MNT to area of triangle QRS. Now see, it's only matter of understanding, very easy problem. Just look now what we are doing. Consider triangle MXT. Can you see this MXT, this small triangle? And second is QYS. So I am considering this triangle and this triangle. Okay. Now we already know that M and T is similar to QRS. That means angle M is congruent to angle Q. What's the reason? Because corresponding angles of similar triangles are congruent. Therefore, these two triangles are already congruent. Now this is altitude. Altitude means it is making 90-degree angle. Here also you will get 90-degree angle. So in these two triangles, angle M is equal to angle Q. Angle X, what I mean by X is MXT, and angle Y, that is QYS. Both are 90 degrees, so again they are equal, they are congruent. So these two triangles of this triangle are correspondingly equal to these two triangles of this triangle. And therefore, triangle MXT is similar to triangle QYS by AA test of similarity. See, I have written all the steps. You can pause the video and take it down. But first you understand what I have done. Now once these two triangles are similar, what can we write? Once it is proved, we can write TM. Now see, TM, that means opposite to 90 degree. Here opposite to 90 degree will be SQ. So TM upon SQ will be equal to TX. TX is altitude. Opposite to M, here opposite to Q, altitude is SY. So what we got? TM upon SQ is equal to TX upon SY. Here I have written, yes. Okay. Corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. So you got this ratio. Now we already know how much is TX and how much is SY. TX is 5 and SY is 9. And this ratio is equal to this ratio. That means we got Tm upon Sq is also 5 upon 9. Once we get Tm upon Qs, 5 upon 9, now these two triangles, or if you remember the theorem of areas of similar triangle, then we know that the ratios of areas of two similar triangle is also equal to the square of their corresponding sides. So I have written here, already MNT is similar to QRS is given. If these two big triangles are already similar, then the ratio of their areas, area of triangle MNT upon area of triangle QRS will be equal to TM square upon SQ square. Mind well to take the squares. Students forget to write the squares. Alright, so what we got the ratio? This ratio is already known from here. TM upon SQ is 5 upon 9. So I have just substituted 5 upon 9. Square of this will be 25 upon 89. And that's your answer. So it's very easy. Only you have to prove that these two triangles are similar. And this ratio is equal to Tm upon Sq. Once you get Tm upon Sq, you can write their square is equal to the ratio of areas of two triangles. It's as easy as that. I hope you have understood. Let's go to the next problem. Now this is your seventh problem, which is very easy. They have given in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AB. Alright, so we can use basic proportionality theorem. We have seen in detail. As per that, we are going to get the ratio as CD upon DA will be equal to CE upon EB or BE. And we have to find what is the value of BE. So it's been given as X. So just substitute, and what we get? 3 by 5 is equal to 6.4 minus X upon X. Now how to find the value of X? That is important. Now just cross multiply. So what we will get? 3 into X is 3X. 3 into X. and this 5 will be multiplying this both 6.5 minus x. So which will be equal to 5. I am putting bracket 6.4 minus x. It is not multiplying only 6.4. Both the terms are involved over here. So I am putting bracket to show that 5 is multiplying 6.4 as well as x. So what we have? 3x is equal to 5, 4s are 20, 30, 31, 32. 32.0. So I am writing only 32. Alright. So 3x is equal to 32 minus 5 into x is 5x. I hope it is clear up till here. Very easy. Okay. Now 3x. I am taking this 5 from right hand side to left hand side. So it will be plus 5x, which is equal to 32. Now 3x plus 5x. Like terms we can add. Alright. 5 plus 3, 8. It will be only x. Don't write x square. It is not multiplication. You are adding like terms. So 8x will be equal to 32. And what will be x then? X will be 32 upon 8, which is equal to 4. It's so easy. I hope it's clear. Okay. Now let's go to 11th problem. Students, 8th, 9th and 10th problem are reduced from your syllabus this year. So after 7th, I'm directly going to 11th problem. Alright. Now see, it says this is the diagram which they have given in the textbook. And we are supposed to prove that AP upon PD is equal to PC upon BP. This problem is also very easy. Just see now. It has already been given that this line AB is parallel to BC. And these two are diagonals which are intersecting at P. Now consider AD parallel to BC and BD as a diagonal. Can you see these two angles? They are forming Z. So angle D over here, ADB, and angle DBC. These two are alternate angles, so they will be congruent. But angle ADB is same as ADP because this is just an extension of the arm. So I have written B dash, P dash, D. So here you can see angle ADP we got is congruent to angle PBC. PBC. Now consider this triangle and this triangle. Okay. I am considering this triangle 1 and this triangle 2. In these two triangles, what can you see? These two are already congruent because alternate angles. And these two are vertically opposite angles, APD and BPC. So these two are vertically opposite angles. And therefore, angle 1 and angle 2, they are similar to each other by AA test of similarity. Now, once we want to write the ratios, you immediately mark the third angle also so that you will not go wrong. Alright. Now see, there are three sides of a triangle for a triangle. But we are interested in only these 4 ones. So choose the corresponding sides as per what is been given or what is been. You should be keeping in mind what is that we have to prove. We have to show this 4. So consider only this proportions. So first is what? AP upon PD. Now where is AP? You see, AP is opposite to this angle. So opposite to this angle will be PC. So first will be AP upon PC. Okay, I am concentrating on AP. So I have taken AP, but below AP which side will come? PC will come. Because these two are sides opposite to congruent angles. That will be equal to PD. Now see, PD is over here. So I have taken PD. Where is PD? P and D. PD is opposite to this cross sign. So opposite to cross sign is what? BP. Alright, so I have written PD upon BP. Once you get this, now look at this ratio and look at this ratio. It is just a rearrangement of the terms, or you can call it by alternando also. You remember we had learned alternando in 9th standard, alright. So by alternando you can see, or by rearranging the terms, alternando, okay. So either you can use by alternando or by rearranging the terms. You have AP upon PD, this PC will go to the numerator, PC upon BP. It's as easy as that. Alright. Okay. Now let's quickly go to problem number 13. Now see students, this is a square it is given. So all sides of the square will be equal and all the angles will be 90. Angle A is also given as 90. Now see, we have to prove DE square is BD into EC. What I am telling, just see. Consider first triangle ABC, bigger triangle, and this triangle number 1 you can see, or 2. This one is ABC is one triangle, this is two triangle, and this is third triangle. So these three triangles we are going to correlate. Now ABC, and look at this triangle first. BAC and BDG. Now why I have written like this? Angle B will be equal to angle B, which is common angle. Angle A is given 90 and angle D, this is 90, so this also will be 90. So A will be equal to D, therefore 90. So two angles are equal, so both the triangles will be similar by AA test of similarity. Okay. Similarly, it goes for angle first triangle and third triangle also. In this case, we can prove that BAC is similar to FEC. In this case now C and C both have C angle common, and here angle E will be equal to angle A. So E will go with A and angle B will be equal to angle F. So here I have marked B will be equal to angle F. Are you understanding? Now see, first triangle is similar to, so both first triangle is similar to second and first is also similar to third by AA test of similarity. In both the cases, one angle major is 90 and another is common angle. Alright. Now if one angle is equal to 2, similar to 2, and one is also similar to 3, automatically 2 will become similar to 3. So I have written here, therefore BDG is similar to triangle FEC from 2 and 3, because here we have proved both these triangles are similar to bigger triangle. You pause the video and write the steps. It is only the matter of understanding. Now once you prove angle 2 and 3 are similar, we can write their sides in proportion. Now look at the names how it has been given. We already know that E and D are 90. So D should go with E. Alright. C will go with G and B will go with F. This is one-to-one correspondence related to angles also. Now look at the sides. BD first 2 will go with FE. This is also, if you can't every time look at the angles which are congruent, it's because from the angles only we have taken these names, one-to-one correspondence. So easy way is first two letters we are taking BD. So here also it will be FE is equal to GD will go with EC. This is equal to this. These are corresponding sides of similar triangles are in proportion. But EF and GD, look at the first, EF and GD, both are equal to DE. So in this two places I have written DE and DE because these are sides of the square. So all the sides of the square will be equal. Why I have written this? Because I want to achieve this. You please see what we have to prove and accordingly we have to write the steps. So I get, after cross multiplication, I get DE into DE is DE square, which will be equal to BD into EC. Okay, so this is also very easy. I hope you have understood. Thank you.